Good evening and welcome to episode 31 of the free physical media collection. So I've not got anything to show you new at this moment in time. I'm just about to go to CX and then hopefully I'll pick up some stuff later on in the episode. So I just wanted to briefly talk about this because I think I mentioned it in the last episode. So I was talking about James Bond. Okay, so James Bond films. Okay, there's 5 Daniel Craig James Bond films in total. I thought I had at least 4, but I haven't. I've only got 3. So Casino Royale from 2006, I believe. Okay, was his first one, and then he's done these 2, which takes us up to 2012. So yeah, happy that I've got these. So I'm missing Spectre, which came out in 2015, and that's a couple of quid. You can pick that up for a couple of quid from CX. And then you've got the newest one, which came out in 2021, which is No Time to Die. So I've got 2 more to pick up, and then I've got all 5 Daniel Craig James Bond films on Blu-ray. So really happy with that. I'm going to go to CX now, so I'll see you shortly with hopefully a decent amount on a voucher. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 things to trade in. So yeah, really happy with that. And then if I can see anything there, I'll let you know. Okay, see you shortly. So we've made some sales over the weekend. I'm just gonna talk about this one quickly. Kung Fu Hustle. So a nice little £1 purchase, and we've just sold it for £19. So after buyer's protection and postage and everything, will net £15 profit off that one Blu-ray. So yeah, this is how we're making this collection free. Hopefully we'll start chipping away at some of the debt as well. But yeah, we've added loads of stuff over the last couple of episodes, lots of Blu-rays, and it's just 1 or 2 sales like this, £15 here, £10 here. Even when we sell that big hardware Blu-ray, we'll get some absolute fantastic money back into the collection to make it all free. So it's all worthwhile. So I'm just going to get this posted now, and then I've got some CX stuff to talk about. See you in a minute. Hello, so I'm just on my way to CX. There's 2 charity shops on the way, so I've nipped in the first one where they do DVDs for 10 pence each. So I picked up Monsters High, which trades in for roughly about 90p, and then I picked up this 2 movie collection, Inside Out, which is a newer version, and that's selling for roughly £8 on eBay. So I'm going to stick that on eBay because it's brand new sealed. See if I can get a £5 for that, and then obviously 90 pence trade-in voucher at CX on the way. So yeah, good start to the hunt on the way to CX. Catch shortly. Okay, so that's me back from CX. So we've walked away with a £16.90 voucher, which is brilliant. There wasn't anything in there that caught my eye. I was tempted to buy a Blu-ray Karate Kid 2, but I thought the best solution there would be just to buy the trilogy or pick up the box set rather than just buy the individual DVDs every now and again. So I'll keep an eye out for the Blu-ray trilogy at some point. So I try and go CEX when I've got like a large collection of stuff lying around. I don't tend to trade more than 10 items at a time, just purely for the fact is I don't want to be stood there trading it all in. And obviously if stuff's not sold on eBay and it's worth a few quid still, then I'll probably just trade it in. So we got traded in Grey's Anatomy season 15. We did the Ken Dodd DVDs, so I ended up getting over £2 for those in the end, so not bad for 20 pence worth of purchase. The Belfast DVD, that was just a straight 10 pence for 10 pence. It was part of like a bundle anyway. So and then we got Just Dance, got £6 for that, paid £1 for it. Formula One, paid £1 for that, got £3 back for that, in a voucher obviously. Pokemon, that's been sat on eBay for ages, no buyers, at 90 pence for that. Then I got the goodies, I think I paid about 20 pence for that, in there like 3 for a fiver. PlayStation 4 game, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, wasn't in very good condition anyway, £1.50. And then obviously Monsters High, 13 Wishes, 90 pence, sorry, which gave us £16.90. So I'm really happy with that, and the vouchers obviously will go to a good cause at some point in time. So yes, I think I've got some more pickups, and then I think that's about it. So I'll see you shortly.
Hello, welcome back. I'm a bit all over the place at this moment in time, so this week's episode is just lots of little snippets of things that I've picked up as I go along. So 4 media items for £1, absolutely fantastic value, so it works out at 25 pence a item. So yep, £1 there, as we can see. So when looking for these, because they have all sorts of stuff on the shelf mixed with video games and CDs and whatnot, so Blu-rays as well. So I'm looking for this anyway. DVDs, £1. So it says that on the back, on the sticker, then 4 of those items is £1. So I picked this up, Tom Hanks film, Angels and Demons. Not seen it. I picked up Inferno. I think it's part of a trilogy, so you've got Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, and Inferno, I believe. So again, this is done by Ron Howard, great director. So what I'll do is I'll try and get hold of the Da Vinci Code. So I think the Da Vinci Code is the first one, Angels and Demons is the second one, and then Inferno is the third one. So once I've got that trilogy, I can get down to watch that. Okay, so Misery, Stephen King novel adaptation. This is a special edition one. James Caan, Kathy Bates. I think these two are the only 2 actors in this film, if I can remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. So yeah, to pick this up for £25, it's got a lovely manual inside as well. It is in immaculate condition, which I like, so not one blemish on that disc. So for 25p, that's great. I think it trades in for 80 pence. I think it sells for about £3.50. So yeah, loads of value in that. Okay, a PlayStation 4 game. So as you can see on the back there, DVDs, £1. So this one is called Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. A bit of a fantasy game by the looks of it. It's got the manual and whatnot in there. It seems to be all good. So again, I think it's like a £4 game. I'll probably just stick it in the collection at this moment in time. The case has seen better days. There's some marks on it and whatnot. Looks like someone's been chewing it on the corner there. So yeah, that was the third pickup, and then the final pickup is this, A Quiet Place DVD. So lovely slip cover on that. Again, the disc is immaculate. So yeah, really happy with that. I think I picked up The Quiet Place 2 just recently, so now I've got A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place 2, and I think they're making a third, or it might be a fourth one at this moment in time. So hopefully the prices will go up, but at the end of the day, I'm going to keep everything that I've picked up today. So I'm in this little bundle anyway, so I've got no interest in trying to sell it to get £1 back, because there'll be plenty of other opportunities to sell stuff to get the £1 back. But I might sell that PlayStation game in the future. So that's where we are. Hopefully there's some more pickups, but if not, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so we've got some more things to talk about, and then we'll finish this episode. So just to go over the figures, which I've kind of mentioned earlier on. So we've obviously sold Kung Fu Hustle, that's like £15. We've also sold a couple of other like £1 DVDs, so about £17 we've bought in this episode. Obviously, next episode it might be like 40 quid or something, you know, when the stuff starts selling on eBay. So yeah, so we've spent £7 anyway, so obviously we're all free on this. We've actually made money, which is good, hence that's why the minus figure on the thumbnail has gone down. So we've already talked about those items there previously in the episode. So obviously we paid £1 for those, and then I've got this bundle of Friends DVD, Bear With Me, there's logic in the madness. Then we've got some 3 Blu-rays, and then we've got a DVD box set. So yeah, we paid £1 for that. Now I've got 12 Friends videos, a DVD, sorry, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 3 Blu-rays. Excuse me, I got hiccups there. So we paid £3 for those in total. So what's that, 20 pence each, if my maths is correct. So the 3 Blu-rays, obviously I've already got these on DVD, so these are just a upgrade. So yeah, really happy with those for 60p. And then obviously we've got 3 DVDs to move on at some point, Mrs. Brown's DVDs. So yeah, I didn't particularly go out of my way to get these. It's not one of my favourites. It's my wife loves it, so these are like a treat for the wife. 60 pence treat, you can't really go wrong, can you? So these ones, okay, so the Friends DVDs. So I've got season 8 and season 9, complete season 8 and season 9. This series is available on Netflix, I believe. It's constantly going to be on streaming sites. You can get it on Blu-ray as well, the complete series in a nice box set. However, I've seen these snapper cases and I've done a bit of research. You can get the whole series on a snapper case. Am I going to do that? I don't know. However, season 8, 9 and 10 were all in these colourful like snapper cases, and obviously I would like to be able to get like majority snapper case DVDs, so that's the reason behind picking these up. I've got a couple of options. I can either see if I can pick up the rest, which I can because I see them every now and again. Season 1 to 7 is in like these white ones, so when I do see them, they're normally quite like battered, but these ones are really good. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so half of these are brand new, sealed, and the other half are like as new, probably not even been washed. Sorry. So yeah, I can use these for one in my cases if they're broken in the future, or I can keep them if I start picking up more. I think what I'm going to do is like, maybe if I do pick them up, it'll be like a couple at a time, maybe in like a free 5 for £1 offers and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the reason why I bought them. At this moment in time, I'm going to keep them. I'm going to put them on the shelves with the rest of the DVDs, the snapper case DVDs. So I'm really happy that I did pick them up in the end. I was umming and ahhing. Okay, and then the final pickup is this Wrong Turn. The collection contains all 5 films on DVD. So this was a little bit battered, so I've had to try and fix it with a bit of sellotape. It's worth quite a bit actually, so I'll put some pictures up. I think it's like a £20 box set, and I paid £3 for this, so £3 for that, £3 for those, and obviously £1. That's the £7 spent this episode. So honestly, I didn't even realise there was 5 Wrong Turn films. I knew there was at least 3 because I can remember seeing the 3rd one. However, I've not seen any others. I will watch it. I'm not really a horror fan, but I do like these. It's very like Deliverance. I don't know if anyone's seen the Deliverance kind of vibe. So yes, I'll watch these. If I like them, I'll keep them. If not, I'll move them on. I can trade it into CX for like £7. I'd probably sell on eBay for a 10, or even with the like case I've stopped it, like I said, I've put sellotape on it there, and on the corner soap ball stopped going even more tattier than it was, and to be honest, you can't even tell if when it's put on the shelf that it's been damaged. So yeah, really happy. That is all the pickups for this episode. Sorry it was a bit like mismatch and a bit of made up at different segments of video, but sometimes that's the way it is. Like I said, the thumbnail will show the figures because obviously we've picked up some voucher. I'm trying to get a few episodes done back to back, just purely for the fact I want to go on holiday and I still want to keep the episodes rolling every Thursday. So yep, look out for the next episode. Catch you later. Bye.